Good morning, church. What kind of life awaits us when our life this side of the grave comes to an end? COVID-19 continues to engulf us, forcing us to quarantine. And by year's end, they predict 200,000 lives, families will have grieved the loss of a loved one. Chief Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg said that she hoped she would not die before a new president was in place in America. She didn't get a wish. Last Friday, she died, and already by Saturday, the move is on to put in a more conservative justice to replace her. But what kind of talk did she have with God when she finally went home? Did she see a bigger picture after the conversation? How did she feel when she found her husband and her mom and dad and her extended family all waiting to welcome her home? In today's first reading, Isaiah the prophet tells his community that God's ways are above our ways. And in the gospel, Jesus tells his community that God's generosity reaches out to all of us. Their thoughts are linked by the refrain that joins the two readings. The Lord is near to all who call upon him. One time the Murphy family was having a family picnic. Everyone was having a good time. My brothers and sister and their spouses and their children, all there. And in the midst of the merriment, my sister leaned over to me and whispered, "I wish Tom were here. He would enjoy the gathering." Tom had decided to exclude himself from the family after the death of my parents, and for the remainder of his life he lived apart. But he was not forgotten. When Tom was a toddler, my mother went shopping to Cleary's in Dublin City. When she returned home, she asked my sister, Noreen, "Where's Tom?" She said, "You took him with you, Mom." In shock, my mother rushed back to the city and found Tom in Cleary's, sitting peacefully in his baby carriage. As a grown-up, Tom became a thorn in our side. We used to say to the mom that she should have left him in Cleary's when she had the chance. But I believe all the demons that caused him trouble were removed when God called him home. I expect to see my brother Tom with the family, waiting with outstretched arms when it is my turn to join our family in the next life. I had a friend named Larry Finnegan. We met in 1959. His mother, widowed mother, scrubbed floors for a living at the Irish airport. He felt the call of God to be a missionary priest but he worried about his mother. After lots of anxious prayer, and with his mother's encouragement, he decided to trust God and pursue his vocation. A few years into our friendship, we had a falling out. I can't remember why, but I felt that it was his fault and we parted ways. I didn't care if I ever saw him again. A couple of years later, I received a birthday card from him. I was annoyed and did not appreciate him reaching out to me. But then Christmas came and I got a Christmas card. Then another birthday card and another Christmas card. After the third birthday card, I sat down and wrote to him, and our friendship was renewed. Larry died of cancer in May 2015. The week before he died, he wrote me a letter thanking me for being part of his life. Larry gave me an insight into the love of God that he has for all of us. I expect that our friendship can be renewed when I join him in our afterlife. So, my dear church, how do you see your future when God calls you home? God bless you.